growing up, we didn't have all that. We didn't have social media, like you said. We didn't have all this stuff that distracted us. It was reading books.
We had imagination.
Yes.
Everything's just readily available. Call it a microwavable society. Ooh, look at that.
I got my Portuguese stuff in San Francisco.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my show, Trippin' in Texas with Talisa Ann. I'm tripping with the hottest artists, producers, promoters, and directors right here in the DFW Metroplex. And today I'm tripping with 3-time bestseller, NAACP nominated poet, author, Marcine Moore.
Hey, how are you?
Awesome. My second female on the show. It's hard to get women. It's hard to get women to be on the show, but I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank
you. Where are you from?
Originally I was born in New York City, but raised in Wichita Falls, back and forth. My dad was military, so.
Oh, so you're an Army brat.
Air Force.
I mean, military brat is what I meant.
Yeah, we're brat. No, I'm just playing. You know how they had divisions like they do in anything, but yeah, we're brat. Yeah.
Okay, so I know when I first met you back at the Doc's bookstore, I was impressed then.
Oh.
And I'm even more impressed now because you have so much going on. You had me nervous and everything. I was up all night, couldn't sleep.
I don't know why. It's still me. It's still me. I was at the Doc last night. It's still me.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just curious, how do you tap into raw emotion when it comes to writing your poetry?
Everybody has life issues, right? Mm-hmm. My poetry is generated by how I feel that day or a situation that has occurred. I mean, that's how I started poetry to begin with. Was I was going through a separation, divorce in 2010, and so it was therapy for me to write, to get my feelings out. So that's what poetry. You know, that's how most poets are writers.
Right.
Just expressing yourself.
Right.
And my way is poetry.
Yeah, I know it goes the same with comedians and, musicians or whatever type of art form. It always starts here with situations or, stuff that happens on in your life. So, I mean, you write books. I mean, you have like 6 books you done wrote, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So could you tell me more about those books?
Okay, I have my poetry series because I started out as a poet, put down a poetry book, The Phoenix Heart. That was my first book that I published on Barnes & Noble, and it went best-selling, my first book.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so that one is international. It's in 3 or 4 different countries. It's England, London, Japan, and the Netherlands. I think I saw some sales in Germany.
See why I was nervous?
And from there, I wrote Reflections Rising, which was a segue, my second poetry book. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I got a story to tell because I used to write when I was in junior high. And I wrote my first novel, Gemini Echoes, in 2024. Okay. Then I wrote Blueprint in June of 2025. It came out. And then Kaleidoscope was my third poetry book that finished up the Phoenix series, and that one was nominated for the NAACP Image Award in 2025. And then I just recently put out Whispers in the Cypress, and it released in March of 2026. So that's the one I'm promoting and touring and doing heavy promotion for right now.
Okay, that's so cool. So I'm just curious, how do you find the time to commit to each individually process?
A lack of sleep.
Yeah, that happens.
When I first started, appearances and writing, it was few and far in between, so I had a lot of time. Now I have to schedule everything, and I'm getting to the point where I'm getting ready to get like a social media manager. Okay. Someone to help me keep my booking straight, because my poetry is different from my author life. So when I'm doing book festivals, that's completely different from when I'm doing poetry appearances. So like 2 weekends ago, I had 3 appearances in less than 24 hours.
Okay.
I was exhausted. I was double booked, and I couldn't get out of bed the next day. So I found myself that I had been double booking. So how do I give myself time? I just keep going, and then on the days when I don't have anything, my friends know I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna come out. I'm in bed.
Right. So do you, I know you mentioned that you're divorced, but do you have kids?
Oh yeah, I have 3 sons. I'm great friends with my ex-husband
Hey.
because part of the poetry was healing, and so yeah, we're friends. We've healed. We're completely different people from what we were in 2010. It's been
Right.
16 years,
Right.
so it was growth on my part. It was growth on his part. Yeah.
I definitely like to hear that because a lot of people fall out and you can't never get back on track. But with that said, how do you balance your career with your family life?
I try to keep my sons involved. My youngest one just came back from Houston, so he's back in the nest. The baby bird came back, but I keep them involved. My family is very active in what I do. Before I do anything, I will ask. I'll bounce ideas off of them. I spend time with them. They come to events.
Okay.
So that way, I don't feel like I'm that far apart from
Right.
them.
So they, is it fair to say they're your biggest supporters, right? Because you got to have supporters doing what you do.
Well, I'm not gonna say they be at every event, but they do support. They are the people who tell me what's right from wrong.
Right, right. So, do you have a mentor that kind of help you and guide you on your journey?
I have to say I'm blessed. I have a lot of mentors that have been around me in the poetry arena. I have to say Michael Gwen. Hey, Mike.
Hi.
He started me on my performing journey because before then I didn't want to get up and speak. It's like, I don't speak my poetry because I'm a poet, and in the poet world, it's different genres, just like music. You had a slam poet, you have your spoken word poets. Those are all performative,
Right.
and I'm a poet, so how I'm speaking now is how I'm gonna speak poetry,
Right,
with a little
right.
infraction or whatever in my voice. So he kind of brought me out of that shell, and I appreciate him for that, for being my my poet mentor. Now, as far as like my author life, one of my closest friends, Jo Afsel, she's my editor. I was actually on the phone with her when I was outside. I bounced a lot off of her. And her mother is Patricia Raybon. She's a very historical novelist, best-selling, USA best-selling, a journalist in Denver for like over the past 25 years. I have them to run ideas through. My graphic artist, he's super ultra intelligent on the other side, Mr.
Right.
Richard Ruth. I run stuff through him. Danya Craddock. I talk to her. I spend hours always talking to Danya because she reads. You have to surround yourself with people who do where you ascend to go.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That is so cool. So is it fair to say they influence your life the most, or where did your influence come from?
About being
Yes.
about being me and education from my parents.
Okay.
From my parents. People don't like to give their parents or enough credit.
Right.
I got it from my parents and from my grandparents. I wasn't allowed. allowed to, like how we sit and I say we, the generations now, Gen Z, they watch TV, they play games, they don't go outside.
Right.
That wasn't happening in the manly house, because I'm a manly. That wasn't happening. We'd be outside. They'd take us to the bookstore, and that was the highlight of my week, was going to get a book.
Right.
Reading, because it opens your imagination.
Right.
My grandmother had me in all type of events, and I used to hate to go to piano practice. I went to piano practice every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And she was instrumental in keeping us going, going to church, in activities. She took me to gymnastics. I know how to play the clarinet, the flute, anything that encouraged learning.
Right.
That's what my parents did and my grandparents did.
Yeah.
So those were the most influential people in my life. They were like, "You can go to school, get your degrees."
Right.
I got 4.
Right. I mean, that is so cool because, growing up, we didn't have all that. We didn't have social media, like you said. We didn't have all this stuff that distracted us. It was reading books.
We had imagination.
Yes.
And I'm glad we didn't have social media, because it was a lot of times. There's a lot of times my mom been like, "Girl," because she thinks she know all of it, but no, they don't. Yeah, it was a lot we did before social media was invented. That helped with imagination too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It didn't kill you, because like now with social media, everything's just readily available.
Right.
Like you can Google. I mean, you can Google search like a whole paper. I remember the Dewey Decimal System. My grandmother, she had a whole encyclopedia set, and I inherited that when she passed back in August, and I was like, "Those are mine," and she had left them for me. But it's it was stuff like that made you want to learn.
Right.
I'm like, what incentives do people really have now when everything is, I call it a microwavable society.
So how did you cross over into doing music and singing?
Oh,
I mean,
that's
wait a
what I
minute,
was
hold
gonna
up,
say. Well,
hold
not
up.
the singing part.
Wait a minute, hold up,
I
hold
said
up.
I got an album.
Wait a minute. Well, I seen your YouTube video.
Oh, did you
Yes.
listen? That's
It was nice.
That's my poetry. So all of the songs on that album is from Kaleidoscope.
Oh, wow.
Those are my lyrics.
Wow. So you're singing those lyrics though. Oh, somebody.
No, let's not get on there. Let's not get on. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
No, those are my lyrics. But
Those are
it's my
nice.
song. I have ownership rights over that. I get the royalties and everything. There's the producer credits and everything. But it is not me singing, so I don't want to say that's a lie.
Oh,
But
wow.
the music,
It sounds
the
good.
music is awesome.
Right.
And I don't know if you heard the country.
I heard the country. I heard the little soulful kind of like Jill Scott thing going on. I
Yes.
heard it all.
Yes. That's my favorite. One song on there is "Nothing Like Him." Mm-hmm. Those are all of my poems put to music.
Wow, that's nice. How do you deal with criticism with being in the industry?
Oh, I'm like a little duck. You know what I can take criticism so well. Mm-hmm. I'm an HR director.
Hey.
So I've been in HR for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. So you have to learn how to give criticism and accept criticism. And I learned that in part from my career. Yes. Jesus was perfect. He got criticized.
Right.
I figure you learn how to vet out the good from the bad. You can tell when somebody's just criticizing without a point.
Right. Hating on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or some criticism's good because sometimes people are telling you have A and C, you missing B.
Right.
And you shouldn't be offended by that.
Right.
Like, you know.
Right.
I mean, I've had some people that have done some stuff specific, like authors. Well, this one poet.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, why? What's up with you? You know, you're all in my face, and then I see all of your stuff on the internet, and then you going and bringing my stars down on Goodreads and
Right.
other platforms. I said,
Right.
but it's cool. God has me, so you do you.
You better believe it. God has a plan. And when God has a plan, can't nobody stop it. You can hate,
Right.
criticize. I mean, do whatever you want. This train is still going. It's
Right.
still going. It's still gonna go. So, let's see. I mean, I have many questions. I mean,
Yeah, let's
is there any type of pre-ritual show? I mean, thing that you go through before you actually get on stage?
Yes.
What is it?
Before I come,
Yeah, before you do it.
sleep.
That works. That works.
I'm a huge napper. All my friends know when we travel, when we go and do anything, I don't care where we at. I'm taking a nap.
Right. You know, I want to hear some of that poetry, and it's a good
Yes.
time to do it right now.
Yes.
So, what you got? What you gonna do for
Oh,
me?
girl, I have to pull something up. What you want to hear? Because I don't memorize.
It's
I am a
okay.
poet.
Whatever you feel comfortable with doing and saying, I am open for it. I'm here.
Okay. You wanted some drama? I call it my petty poetry.
Okay, petty poetry. Okay, I'll take that.
It's called The Old Me. You asked for the old me. I healed. I left that battlefield, tucked my anger in a Louis bag, and strutted off like I never knew you. I chose growth, chose to sip calm while you still brewed chaos. I turned, walked away, chose peace, chose quiet, but you followed, itching to provoke. Now you standing there looking crazy and confused because the old me came out. Not watered down, not half-ass stepping. The storm you begged for came out in full. You wanted her, and you got her in all of her unholy glory. You thought you wanted her, the version of me that slices with a sentence, that can bruise with a blink. Trust me, you didn't, and you don't. See, that old me doesn't live here anymore. However, she doesn't mind visiting. I built my peace brick by brick, and I won't come down to fight you on floors I no longer walk. But don't confuse my silence for softness. Don't mistake my peace for permission. I'm healed, not helpless. Elevated, not emptied. And if you insist, I'll remind you why I had to heal in the first place. Find you something safe to do. 14 years? 14 years, sis? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 presidents ago. 3 dozen hairstyles and 100 blessings I cashed in on without his dead weight. Yet here you come digging up old bones, asking about a man I left on the curb with my trash years ago. I don't want your man. I don't miss your problems. I'm not Noah. I don't rescue sinking ships. I'm not the Coast Guard. I don't recycle red flags or reheat cold situations. While you play pillow detective, I sleep like peace itself. While you study my old syllabus, I'm out here writing new chapters. Sis, I'm not your competition. I am your cautionary tale. I'm the version of what can be. Leave me alone before you catch a heartbreak with my name on it. Find you something safe to do.
Oh, wow. Y'all heard that? And that
You
was,
want it, Petty?
That was really good. I'm going to get another one before this is over with. It's going to be some romance or something.
Yeah, we do.
So just tell me, what is the hardest lessons you done learn being in the industry?
That everybody's not your friend.
Definitely.
Yeah, everybody's not your friend. I saw something online where it says the only bird that attacks an eagle is a crow, right? So the eagle lets the crow attack him. And what does the eagle do? He keeps flying up until he can't breathe and the crows fall off.
Nice.
So I've learned that you can't have everybody that's around you that doesn't have your best interest at heart, because most of the people, when they see you doing something different from what you normally do. Oh, you think you too better.
Right.
No, I don't have time to come out all the time.
Right.
Because when do I have time to write?
Right.
It's not that you're not my friends anymore. It's just that part doesn't fit into my life. And when I can go out, I'll go out.
Right.
Even have family.
Right.
You have family members that won't clap, they'll do this.
Right.
Or if you say something you don't hear.
Right.
You know, it's just like that. But I feel like, you know, God didn't make mistakes about who he places and puts in your life to remove from your life. Because normally when someone is removed, someone is put in.
That's right.
That takes the place that helps me to continue my growth.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good, because my thing is, in doing comedy, you have people when you're down and they hold your head up. You got this. You good. You good. As soon as you hold your head up, oh, you got a big head. Like, what do you want from me?
Right.
You know?
But I will say that I have had more people congratulating me and proud of my journey.
Right.
I've had people that reached out to me that I didn't even know followed me.
Right.
I've had people that have bought my books that I didn't even know about my books.
Right.
Because you have your warm market, right? And the warm market are the people that are by you.
Right.
And then your cold market are people. One of the most awesome experiences that I had was I went to see my brother in Fort Bragg, and we were out at a Jumping Jacks. And one of the waitresses said she knew me. I said, oh, no, I always get,
Right.
I get that. She knew me. She knew my book and had a book. Can you imagine that?
That feels
That's
good.
in
It's gotta feel good.
Fort Bragg in North Carolina.
Right.
This is somebody I did not know.
Right.
And I said, that is it's something unspeakable. It's something because it's little on me, and you know.
Right. I mean, yeah, but that's a spiritual thing. You know, only God can get it. Only you can feel what God is really trying to do in your life. You know, and stuff like that. And when when you're about to give up, you get those people, those
get
nuggets,
those breakthroughs.
You get those nuggets. Say, hey, I like what you got going on. I got your book. I'm rooting for you.
Right.
And it's like you said, sometimes it's people you don't even know.
Or people I haven't talked to in years.
Right.
Like Rashonda Tate said, I was at one of her, she was at a book conference about Easter weekend. She said, do not quit before you cross that finish line.
Right.
Because that's most of the time when you want to give up your breakthroughs that's just like anything in life.
Yeah.
Anytime it's hard,
Right.
and it's hard for a reason. God will get you over that mountain. For every mountain. Do you know, I was listening to that last night. I don't know why it came through. And it had been on my mind for every mountain. I said, okay, something's gonna happen now.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Because God sends sign, and I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm in church every Sunday, because I'm not, and I have a spiritual journey, so I have to be very clear about that. I believe in God the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, but I do my own spiritual journey, and I normally don't talk about religion, but I talk about God. I do. I talk about God because I know it's Him.
Right.
If I don't know nothing else, I know it's Him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, kudos to you, because I talk about spiritual practices all the time. A lot of people stay away from it, and that's fine. You know, I'm not judging, but I'm going to always do what moves me. I'm going to do what moves to Lisa Ann. So I'm ready for another poetry. More. I want to hear some romance. Do a romance one.
Oh, you want to hear romance?
Yes.
Okay, let me see what I have romance. So this one is called You Are.
Okay.
This is inspired by him. Okay. You are. He said those words, and I felt emerged, felt myself falling, opening up. You are burning. My voice lost, body weak, essence being in creation comes from those words. You are my language, my sun, and you are my solar system. You make things shift, make me have no voice, oxygen depleted, taken to another realm, another space, because you are.
Wow, that's nice. So I'm just curious to know, how do you think your work impact others?
Well, on the very first book, Phoenix Heart, like I said, I was going through separation and divorce, so it very clearly showed my journey from being broken to betrayal, love, loss, and healing. And so that helped a lot of women. And a lot of women, I didn't realize I'd be an impromptu counselor when they'd read certain poems. I'd be like, yeah, you can call me. You know, phone number, here's this, you can call. Or I'd actually have conversations with women who've been going through divorce, have love. Everybody has love,
Right.
love
Right.
dilemmas, drama,
Right.
male or female, and yeah, and I've talked to a lot of women and some men and gotten in very deep conversations just from the books, and I like the fact that it encourages conversation.
Right.
It opens people up enough to ask, "Wow, you put yourself out there like that?"
Right. You have to. You have to.
Like I said, when I put my book out, that was on a whim.
Right.
That I wasn't expecting my journey to be. If you would have talked to me when I started at the doc, I didn't expect my journey to be the journey it is.
Well,
at
I'm
this
happy
moment.
it is. I really am. I was so excited. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. I mean, it's like when people succeed in what they want to do and stuff like that, and I'm still at a certain level in my life, it's like I get so excited. I mean, it's like I can't even describe the feeling that I feel when people make it other than a spiritual high. What you got coming up next?
On May the 30th, I will be the spotlight author at the Doc Bookshop. So if you're available, come out.
Okay, I'll come by.
Y'all come out. I'll be talking about Whispers in the Cypress, and I'll be in conversation with Joy Afsel.
Okay.
Should be some poets and different things there. That was confirmed, so I was very excited about that. Then on June 15th at the Doc, Walter Mosley will be there. He's one of my favorite authors. I met him last year in Austin at the Austin Book Festival, where I'll be in June again. So he'll be in town. I'll be able to share the stage before him with him.
Okay.
So if mark these dates, May 30th,
May 30th.
June 15th, Doc Bookshop, and then June 20th I'll be in New Orleans for the Black Lit
Okay.
Film and Book Festival.
Okay.
And then
Do you have to be invited to those things, or can you just go?
you can go, and then some of them you have to be invited,
Okay.
and they only accept certain ones. I was this is good stuff. Me and a couple of author friends were rejected from. They have a fair in McKinney on the 30th, a book festival. It was like 4 or 5 of us rejected.
Why would they reject?
They said we needed to write adult books, and I was like, okay, McKinney, if you don't want me there, that's fine. But see, I got something else on the 30th. But I thought it was weird. But when I started talking to my other author friends, because all of us we conversate and we reach out to each other like, hey, where are you going? Are you applying here? Where are you going?
Right.
And we try to stay on the same circuits, in different circuits. 2 weeks ago, I was in Pittsburgh, Texas. You heard of Pittsburgh, Texas?
No.
Neither had I. But man, I had the time of my life at the Hot Link Festival. I'm not gonna kid you. It was good food, good people. I sold so many books. Shout out to Gladewater, Texas. To Brandy Wynn, the librarian there.
Okay.
She came to my table, brought every last book that I had because she has an indie author collection.
Okay.
So all of my books are cataloged in Gladewater, Texas.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get a book like for real.
They played my country girl there.
Okay.
I had an awesome time. Sometimes it's not about the size of the city where you go. It's
Right.
the people, because
Right.
word of mouth, WOM, like they used to teach you in school, word of mouth is the best marketing ever.
That's right.
I don't mean, yeah, because it can kill you or it can keep you going.
Right,
I
definitely.
guess that's what the kids call now the cancel culture.
You don't want to be canceled.
You don't want to be canceled. No, yeah.
Okay, before I get into your social media and platforms and stuff like that, I have what I call curveball questions. You know, you could just dig in there. Some people, let me get this right. These are my curveball questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And sometimes, you know, people can just dig them out and answer them, or I can dig some out and I ask you, you ask me, because it's always get confusing because people are like, well, I'm gonna ask you, you asking me. So if you can pull out at least 3 questions, make sure you dig in there good.
Okay.
You know, you can ask me, or are you gonna answer the questions? So I'm gonna let you choose.
Oh, can I see it first?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah,
And then I can pick.
okay, no, you can't see the question.
I can't say.
It's funny. There's a good question. There's no evil, crazy questions in here. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's
So
fine.
you can just pull you a few questions out of there.
Okay.
And
This is fun.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, that's one.
there's one, and you have to answer those questions.
Okay. Okay. This is fun.
Yeah, you nervous, ain't you?
I'll tell them what I get. I probably get something that's off the wall.
That's the point. Not too off the wall, just something
Okay,
funny.
I got 3.
Okay, you got 3. Okay, I'm gonna pull 3 too.
Okay.
Now, you wanna ask me your question? I ask you my questions, or you wanna answer those questions? I'm gonna let you choose.
Be able to fly or breathe underwater. I'd rather be able to breathe underwater.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
a water person.
Right. I don't know. I wanna fly.
And then if you can breathe underwater, you can survive. Well, dang. I might have answered wrong because I can survive the sharks and the whales and stuff in the water.
Right.
Dang, I might have answered wrong. But yeah, breathe underwater.
Okay. If that was my question, I would probably say fly in the sky, because like you said, I'm not trying to fight no sharks. I mean, I can just fly away.
Yeah, you can fly away. Well, it's plain. Well, yeah.
Okay, what's your next one?
Would you rather dance or sing everywhere you go? Dance.
I can't dance, so
Oh,
I really can't sing either. I can't do
like
none
to
of that.
yeah,
I can't
I do.
twerk.
You know-
I don't know how to do no.
oh well. I can't twerk and I ain't working with nothing to twerk with. But I can line dance.
Okay, I can't even do that. I have no coordinations when it comes to that. What's your next question?
Super rich or super famous? Wow, that's an awesome question. I guess if you're, dang.
You want to be both, huh?
Well, if you're super rich, you usually end up being super famous. So probably super rich.
Okay. Cool. I don't know. I'd rather be super rich than super famous, because there's a lot of famous people out there ain't got no money.
I know they be broke, right?
Broke house and foreclosure, everything. I just rather have the money.
Right. Super rich. So we agree on one. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Well, I got my 3 questions,
Those are
and you
good
can also
questions.
answer. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's say this is so crazy. Hands for feet or sneeze glitter? I'd rather just sneeze glitter.
I'm gonna go with that because no hands for feet.
Why hands for feet?
No, I said no hands for
Okay,
feet.
no
That
hands for feet.
sounded creepy. I was thinking, God, that could be a character in a book.
What type of character?
Oh, in a horror book, because in a horror, yeah. Yeah, can you imagine that?
You got like 4 sets of hands. We won't call the movie Hand. Okay.
All them digits.
You're funny. I like this. This is going great. So, do you prefer mosquitoes or flies?
Shit, neither. I guess I go with the flies. They don't bite you. I can kill them. They're pretty dumb. Yeah, you can kind of get the flies.
Okay. Next one I have. Okay, take a cute selfie or enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, too many people be too busy trying to record stuff, and you miss the moment.
Yeah, and that would be me. I'm always trying to record stuff. I need to enjoy the moment. But I do want to do one more.
Yeah.
One more. 2 more.
This is fun.
Okay. You grab you, 2, and I'm gonna grab 2 because I really like this. It kind of open people's up, a little bit.
Yeah, different questions you don't expect. Okay, 2 is stuck together, so I just take them like
Okay, this time my questions are for you and your questions are for me.
that. Okay.
Okay, beach or mountains?
Beach.
Hey,
I'm a beach girl.
yeah. I don't know. That hot sand. This is too much for me.
I love the heat. I don't like being cold. Look at I'm a beach.
I see you.
Beach Caribbean.
Okay. I mean, you already you born with a tan, huh?
Born.
Because you got some beautiful skin and stuff like
thank
that.
you.
You really do.
Thank
It's like that. She born with a tan. So my next question for you is gonna be camping or glamping.
Oh Jesus, I've done both.
Oh yeah.
I was a brownie.
Okay.
Granny, thank you, Granny. I was in Girl Scouts, so I can camp or glamp. At this age, I want to glamp.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to glamp. I done been through the hardship.
Okay. What questions did you pull out?
Okay, for you. Dream job or dream house?
Dream job. I don't necessarily gotta have a dream house. I mean,
What's your dream job?
my dream job is just being successful in this. I don't know. My dream job, my dream job. I don't know, being like Oprah, I guess.
I know, all right. You get something, you get something.
And you get something. You get a car. You get a car.
Yeah, call me when you go up, girl.
Right.
Diane to Lisa.
Yeah.
Let's
But
see.
okay.
You got
What
one
else
more
you got?
question. Be 10 years younger or 10 years older?
Of course, 10 years younger. Who would want to be 10 years younger? I mean, you
I
can go
know.
back and change a lot of things.
Then have your mind that you have now?
Yes. Yes. It was like, okay, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, that
I
one.
don't want to be 10 years older. That's
Right.
going to put me in 1 foot. I'm already near the grave.
You still alive.
I'm closer to the end than to the beginning. I'm
know,
kind of old now. I'm finna go ask for my senior discounts in a week.
Well, you look damn good. Okay.
Thank you.
So where can we find you on social media?
Okay, I am on Facebook under author Marcine M. Moore, TikTok author Marcine Moore, Instagram That Real Miss Moore, and Threads I'm at Marcine M. Moore. And then I have my own website, moreauthor.com. Moreauthor.com will get you to all my books. I have a blog on there. I have, if you want to contact me, you can send an email through my website. I think pricing is being uploaded. Like if you need help with creative services, I just launched that because
Oh, wow.
a lot of people, they want motivation or help with writing. And so that's my, I'm so excited. That's my next thing, is to help upcoming authors do consultations. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I mean, you've been amazing. But I'm going to need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Trippin' in Texas. We trippin'.